Hey everyone, I'm Max. Today I'm going step by step to show you how I put all these ingredients together for this cake and these cupcakes. While I mix everything up, I wanted to talk about how I use technology to make my film. It's kind of like baking. You need a solid plan and the right ingredients before you start. First, I used Google and YouTube to research slasher movies. I had to see how the pros did it first so I knew the rules of a scary movie. For planning, I used Word to write my script. I had to plan out the scenes where Max and Angel are playing games versus the killer opening the door. It's like measuring out my flour and sugar. If I didn't have the script ready on my laptop, the filming would have been a mess. I kept all my storyboards with me so I knew exactly when the killer's POV needed to happen. Now that I'm adding all the wet ingredients and getting the batter smooth, let's talk about the gear I used on set. I used my phone to film, to get that creepy killer POV where he's walking into the house and watching through the window. I didn't use a tripod. I held the camera by hand to make it shaky. It's like hand mixing this batter. It gives it a more raw, realistic feel that makes the audience feel like they are the killer watching from the shadows. For the scene where Angel hears the keys drop, we used this sound from one of our tech computers to make sure that clink sound was loud and clear. Just like you need the right oven temp, I needed the right lighting. We used dark lighting to make the closet look dark so you couldn't see the killer watching Angel pick up the keys. This hardware helped me control what the audience could see, making that keys moment a real jump scare. As I finish the cake batter and move on to mixing the ingredients for the cupcakes, I'm thinking about the editing process. Editing is where the final movie comes together. I used CapCut to put all the clips in order. I used parallel editing, which is just jumping back and forth between two things happening at once. I cut between the shots of Max driving home with the food and Angel being alone in the house. I focused on the timing of the cuts to make it intense. For example, I cut from the killer grabbing a knife in the kitchen straight to Angel's shocked face at the bar. Just like making sure these cupcakes ingredients are perfectly blended, the editing makes the story flow. I timed the very last shot where the killer is right behind Max to cut to black perfectly so the audience is left on a cliffhanger. This whole project came together because of how all the tech worked together while I was filming and editing. I'm using this video of me going step by step through my baking as my format to show the process. I'm using a voiceover and an editing app called CapCut to layer my voice over this footage right now. By using my camera, my script tools, and my editing software, I was able to turn a simple house into a scary movie set. Whether it's in the kitchen, putting these ingredients together, or behind a camera, having the right tools and a plan is what makes the final product actually work. If it wasn't for all these technical features and all these tools that we use for our movie, none of this would come together. Just like how when we use all the ingredients and all these different pots and pans and measuring cups to make our cakes and cupcakes, this is how it's done. Or how even using technology like a poster for our new film, Still Watching, is what makes a film. Thanks for watching.